welcome to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Oof, it's Monday, y'all. Sorry, have patience with me. On the docket today, we have Young, Famous, African, Season 1, Episode 6, Murder on the Blue Train. This was an interesting little episode. Okay, hold on. Hello, Jamal. How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Tired. Tired. How was your Easter?
It was good. How was yours?
Oh, not bad. Oh, look at this. No, we can't have that.
Right.
Too up close and personal. All right, y'all. Jamal, what'd you think of the episode?
It was good. I mean, I don't think Swanky was wrong in what he said. Do, I, okay, let me go back. I understood what Zari was saying. Like, Kanye was being a little bit rude when his host is speaking. You kind of just sit there and suck it up. So I do get that, but she was talking to them like they were fans. And I could see why that would rub her the wrong way. And she was definitely had a point. Like the way Kazari was like, oh, like it was like when someone's like, I'm just so happy you're here to be at my event, and it's like, like basically like I'm happy that you're here, but you should be happy to be here even more.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
the way
think
it came
she
across.
had I think Kanye had a problem with Zari saying, "You've honored me by attending my event," and I didn't get that. And then at some point, Kanye was like, "What was it? She's come here trying to be Beyonce and taking down the queen." So Kanye has appointed herself queen. And Beyonce, I don't know. But the statement made by Swanky Jerry, when he was looking like he was an extra in the Wild Wild West, I loved the outfit. The boots were everything. But that reaffirmed to me my suspicions that this is scripted.
Right. I mean, Swanky going off like that, I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem like you, but okay.
And just repeating the same thing over and over again. It was just very weird and not like what we expect from Swanky, but okay. All right, his fashions throughout this episode were epic. When he was boarding the train at the jump and he did the swirl with the cape, I fell out. I was like, oh my God, this is the only reason to watch this show. He dresses better than the women.
True. But he was like the main focal point of this episode for me. Like, I mean, we got a little bit of everything. We got a little bit of Andale and Nadia. We learned a little bit more about her, a little bit more about him. We got to see like the whole group interact, minus those two, which I thought was interesting. I guess Diamond's on tour still. Annie's being Annie. Kanye's trying to. I like Kanye in this episode because she was actually speaking a lot of sense. She's like, when there's friendship, like there's no level. It's just your friend. And I understood where she was coming, where her frustration came from. And then I think Zari's inability to have self-reflection was also irritating to her.
Yeah. Zari's a little caught up in being boss lady, but that's just a persona. Who are you as an individual is what I'd like to know. Would I'd like to see her like lower some of her defenses around these people who I thought were her friends. It's just interesting to me. But let's just get on with this. The episode starts off with Zari going over to Andele's house to deliver the invitation to her choo-choo train event. But he says he can't go because he's taking his kids, his brother, and his sister to his father's gravesite. And that is more important to him. This is why I like Andale. As much as he's a skirt chaser, he knows what the important things are in life.
Exactly. He really does.
Mm-hmm. And there was some little flirting going on there, but I think that somebody poured water on that.
Right.
Yeah. So next we see Annie and everyone like gathering at the train and at the side of the train or whatever. They're having little shamps and they want to know where Annie and Nadia are. They're late. They can't wait anymore, so they decide to board the train. This is where we see him, Swanky in his cape. Oh, love it. Slow motion and everything. Let's see. Andale realizes that Nadia did not join the train crew. So he goes to visit her. Nadia says that Zari isn't her friend. And besides that, there's going to be issues on that train with all those personalities. So she asks him why he's not there. He says, he's going to his father's grave site. And Nadia says that she laments that she did not have a father figure in her life. He's alive, but I guess he just wasn't participating. So
right.
Andale asks her, have you ever thought to try to find him now? And she says, no, because I don't want to be disrespectful to my mother. I thought that was interesting.
So did I actually, because I'm like, how is that disrespectful? She's because she's done so much for her. I'm like, okay, it makes sense in a way, but how can I put it? Well, I wouldn't know why it would be disrespectful. I think that's where I would love to know, like what was the circumstances around the parents separating.
Right. And then Andale tells a story about one of his children's mother, like they had a falling out. And I guess that falling out lasted for the first 4 years of the child's life, but he kept a box of mementos and notes and cards and everything for all the time that he missed. And he says, he's going to have that for his child, just so that his child knows that he might not have been there, but it's not like he forgot about the kid. So right. I thought that was nice. Again, another reason to like Andale. Oh, I love a cerebral man. Okay, so this is where we're on the train, and she is telling everybody about the activities that they have planned. It's a 2-day trip on this train, and next thing we see Annie walking in. Now the train is moving. Train is moving, and Annie walks in. Everybody want to know how she got on the train because the train doesn't stop. And Annie says money makes the world go around. Go ahead, girl. I want to know that. Even if it's just for 15 minutes, I want to know how that feel like, girl. Next thing you know, Zari starts talking again, and I think she's like doing little barbs at Kanye. But I'm not sure. But Kanye's face just starts to push up. Let's see. The first night, and this is where she gives that little speech of honoring her for attending her event. So, the first night dinner is a pajamas dinner. And Annie and Swanky are stuck at Zari's table. Again, I don't think Annie really got over her issues with Zari. Hey, Susan. Hey, Yanni. And she's still a little bit put off at the table, and she really doesn't want to be there. The next, oh, wait, no. Zari is asking her about the wedding, and that's when she brightens up. And she says that things are falling into place. And so Zari asks, well, is it going to be a big to-do? And she says, no, we had that with my first wedding in Dubai. This wedding will be an intimate affair. Now, remember, she said that because I want to know how many people actually show up, because I know what I think intimate is.
Right.
But I want to know what she thinks intimate is.
And I think intimate, maybe
200?
10. I'm just saying for me, like if it's intimate,
Oh,
I think
for
like
me?
10.
Oh, okay. So for you, it's 10. For me, it's 2.
Just you and the groom. That's all we need.
Right. Right. That's my intimate affair. Anything over that is like overkill. So she's all excited about that. And next day they go on a safari. Now I thought when they got into the vehicles, it was like daytime, but then all of a sudden it got pitch black.
Right.
So they was on the safari the whole day?
That's what I was thinking. Or let's say shot over 2 days.
Oh my God. But yeah, and so they split them up between 2 cars. Jeeps, sorry. So it's Quentin, Ashley, and Zari in one. And then Swanky, Annie, Kanye, and Kudzi. That's Kanye boyfriend, Kudzi?
Yes.
Kudzi?
Yes, Kudzi. I have to think about that. Yeah, that's him.
Right. They're in the second vehicle. And so it gets dark and they're looking at the animals with flashlights. And I don't understand how that is. Anyhow, that would irritate me if I'm trying to get my sleep at night and I'm a big game cat and you're flashing like floodlights on me. Anyway, the animals start, the lion and the lioness start growling, and Annie gets scared and she's like, I don't want to be here. This is not the adventure that I want. But in the other vehicle, we have Zari talking with Quentin and Ashley, and they're kind of like agreeing with her that the vibe on the train when she was welcoming everybody to the event was off. And Quentin, you know, I thought he was cool with Kanye, but it doesn't seem like he. If they're that close of friends, like brother and sister, wouldn't you try to diffuse that?
Right.
It just seemed like between him and Ashley, they were amping up her feelings of being insulted.
Who's Ashley?
Quentin, isn't her name Ashley? Quentin's
Kaylee.
girlfriend? Kaylee. Oh, whatever. That white girl. I don't remember her name. Oh, God. Kaylee.
Yep, Kaylee.
If I call her Ashley, y'all know who I'm talking about.
She's your new Jessica?
Yes.
Okay.
And she has the easiest name.
Right.
And I can't. Oh my God. Let's see. Next, we see the clip of Andale with his family at his dad's grave. And, we see pictures of his dad, like beautiful gravesite with the shoe and everything. That he had, symbolizing that he had big shoes to fill. And basically, Andale hopes to be half the man that his father was.
And I love that.
Wow.
I love that he's a family name. I love that he's a family man.
In a strange way, yes.
No, I mean he's a family man, but he understands what's important, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
In this instance, yes.
Yes.
Yes. because I would have lost all of my respect for him if he decided to drop this to go on the train ride. So I'm glad that he didn't. And besides that, I think he needs space from Zari.
Yes.
To really think about that situation. So yeah, we're back to the safari, and Annie is like scared of these lions, and she doesn't want the adventure anymore. She just want to get back to the train, or better yet, go home. Next, we see that they are going to dinner. And Zari brings up again the energy from the day before when she was welcoming them to the event. And she mentions that Kanye and Annie were talking while she was giving her speech. I don't remember that, but I watched it early this morning. So
what was I watched it
might have
just
missed
right
it.
just before. So what happened is Annie comes in late. Remember, she sits
Right.
down, and then Annie leans over to Kanye and starts whispering, and that's what Zari saw.
And so,
Right. I wouldn't have cared as long as you're there for me and you showed up. I mean, I think with Zari, she had to make a whole production in an event, which was unnecessary. She could just say, yeah, you know what, guys, I'm glad you could clear your schedule. Thank you for making it. We're gonna have a great time, and kept it moving. But I think the fact that she made this whole production, like, I went through all this trouble, I invited you, you showed up. I think that's what was off-putting. And then there was also tensions with her and with other people anyway. And Kanye made a good point. She's like, before you came here, we didn't have this dynamic.
Meaning the group.
The group, yes.
Yeah.
And she has a point. She's like, if we had individual issues, we went to that person and we handled it. But at the end of the day, we show up. It doesn't matter.
Well, the only person that had issues was Kanye, but she had a point. She said, I would go to the individual person and I would resolve the issue. And like you said, it feels like Zari is getting the whole group in on her issue, as opposed to it being individuals.
Well, Zari has issues. Well, Zari has issues with Kanye. Zari has issues with Annie. Zari. Okay, let me go back. Kanye has issues with Zari. Annie has issues with Zari. Nadia doesn't really particularly care for Zari. Swanky's in the middle. Angela just is trying to like see what's possible, and Quentin is gonna side with. He's kind of just there. Him and Kaylee are kind of just there. Like, they're just wallpaper at this point.
He started to pick sides though.
But he started to pick sides. I'm just saying, but mostly he's really just there. So the group dynamic is people have issues with Zari, and Zari doesn't seem to be aware that there are issues, or if she does know, she's assuming it's everyone else's fault. It's that lack of self-awareness thing.
Well, Zari tells Kanye that she was rude. And OG says that Zari's speech was to gratify herself. I love to hear Kanye's perspective on how she sees situations. It's very interesting to me. Very funny, but very interesting to me. Quentin says to Kanye that she was wrong because when she had her ball, she gave her speeches and nobody interrupted, but this was her Zari's event and she was disruptive. Annie at one point is asking Kanye to stop. And Swanky wants to know why this is being brought up now at dinner or the prelude to dinner. Again, he's of the opinion that things should be settled like privately and not in a group forum. Oh, and this is when Swanky wants to know. Yeah, he asks why this was brought up now and why there seems to be a division in the group. That there's now two separate groups, and they're even sitting like that. You
Right.
know, Zari, Quentin, and that girl, and then Kanye, Kudzi, Swanky, and Annie. He sees the actual physical division, and I think he even points the finger at Quentin and that girl.
Quentin, Kaylee, and
Right,
Zari. Yeah, he
whatever her
did.
name.
He called
Yeah,
them out specific. He called them out specifically.
right. Because the girl was like, "Who? Not me, not me."
Right.
And Quentin was like, "No, no, I didn't do anything."
What are your thoughts on that? Do you see them? Do you see the divide that Twinkie sees in that way?
Yes,
But do you think it's
yes.
intention? Do you think it's intentional, or it just happened to work out that way?
Mm. It happened to work out that way for Quentin, but it might be intentional for that girl.
You think so?
Because I think she is trying to align herself with the important people so that she can get another season with or without Quentin.
Gotcha. I think it just happened to work out that way because due to the issues Annie and Connie have with Zari. I just think it was a natural division, and I think the speech, because there were, like I said before, there are underlying issues, but that's fine. But I think it's when Zara did that speech, it just kind of sent them over the edge.
But Quentin's girlfriend, she talked from both sides of her head because whoever she's in a scene with, she sides with.
True, I can see that.
Because I've seen her side with Kanye before, but in this case, it's Zari's event, so she's siding with her. She's very opportunistic. Maybe that's why I don't try to remember her name. I don't know. Next, we see Nadia, and she's meeting up with Andale, but this period alone has allowed her to take stock of her life or something like that. We find out that she broke up with Vic. Communication wasn't great, and long distance is hard. She feels that men are disposable and expects them to leave. Do you think that this is going to be Andale's next target?
She could be number two. Because remember, he's focused on Zari right now. He's like, okay, Nadia's kind of free, so I got her on backup. But that's also Diamond's
Side
potential.
piece. Right.
So, I mean, like, why are you going after Diamond's side pieces?
Unless she's the cover for his real objective.
We know Zari's his real objective, though.
Right, but sometimes you need to deflect attention from what you're truly going after. But I've seen a man do this before. That's why.
I could see him using. Okay, here's how I could now. Okay, if you're gonna throw that in the mix, what if he's like, cool, I got Nadia on standby, and what I can do here is I can, like, since Zari's not giving me the attention I really really want, let me start talking to Nadia a little bit because I know they don't get along.
I would agree with that, to use their animosity against each other.
Right. And then what's gonna happen? And maybe in his mind, he's thinking like, okay, if the other one sees me with the other one, then maybe that one will give me the attention I need because that's who I really want.
Oh, how kindergarten of him!
And I want to know how Diamonds is gonna feel about it, because here's what's gonna happen. Diamond gonna come back and be like, you trying to get at my baby mama, but then you trying to get at my side piece too. What's going on here? Then they gonna have issues.
Ciao.
That's gonna be next season.
Well, Diamond will have to show up more if that's the case.
Right.
Okay, so it's dinner time. It's on the train. It seems like they're in the casino car. Um, Kanye wants Zari to like tap out, she says. She says, but she's going to continue to fight with her until she realizes that she is her friend. What? See,
I
this is
get
why
it.
I like her. She says things in the most weirdest way that at, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, it really takes me a minute to digest it, but it makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah. No, I totally get where she's coming from. She's like, you're gonna wake up and realize like we're friends, we're not fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
Mm-hmm.
she's coming from. Like, no, this is a group of friends. And I like the fact that Swanky said, we're all like, because when Zari's just talking about, oh, like Kanye, you're projecting your like basically your insecurities on me. Like, when someone's confident and it gets to a level, it's too much for you. That's basically what that's dumbing it down, but that's what she was saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Swanky's like intimidated, but he's all like, we're all like young, we're all famous, and we're all rich. So intimidation, no. So
Mm-hmm.
Annie said the same thing in her confession. She's like, basically, we all got coins. So what are you talking about? No, no one's, no.
It's true. It's true.
Mhm.
Zari doesn't like the fact that Annie didn't bother to dress up. Annie is like, why am I dressing up to be around these bunch of people? I don't, but she had a beautiful diamond necklace though.
Mhm.
So she did put in some effort. We see a scene where Quentin speaks to Kudzi and says that he's starting to get to know him and he likes him. And as long as he makes Kanye happy, that's all that matters. Then I guess Swanky has had it because this is where he goes off and he says he's not there to be in a divided party. He wants it sorted out now or he will leave. He calls out Zari, Quentin, and Ashley for dividing the group. Quentin says he doesn't know what he's talking about and if he needs help, let them know. Quentin is very calm at first, but then he starts raising his voice because Swanky is raising his voice. Kanye agrees that Quentin, like the Zari group, started everything. Quentin just wants someone to say what the problem actually is. Oh, yeah. And this is where Kanye says that since Zari joined the group, she's brought a negative energy to them. And Zari says if Kanye has problems with this is where Kanye says that if she has problems with individuals, she addresses it directly with them in person.
Mhm.
Zari says that OG is projecting. Zari feels like she intimidates people. Swanky says that they are all young, rich, and famous and intimidated by what exactly? Then I think it ends off with Zari's confessional, and she says that it's two powerful women, meaning her and Kanye, coming together, and it's going to be a blast, bam.
Mhm.
So that was the end of the episode. Is there no one else on this train?
Right.
But yeah, this was the train ride from hell. Is it done?
No,
They
they have.
have
Remember they got one more day.
This
They
is
got
the
one more
second
day.
day.
No, remember. Okay, so remember Annie would got on the train, right? And she said, like, it's she's like, this is only my first day here, and I have 48 more hours. I'm not sure, how I'm gonna make it through. So they went. She got there that day. Then they went on the safari the next day. Now after the safari, there's dinner. That's the way I took it. So there
Mm-hmm.
should be one more day because remember they're still on the train and it's nighttime, so they're going to be there one more day.
So then this is a 3-day trip.
Like a
2
weekend, like a
nights,
weekend.
3 days. See, they're
Yeah.
confusing me. They say it's a 2-day trip. So in my head, 2 days equals one night, 2 days.
Right. Mm-hmm. Not
So it's a 3-day trip. Guys, get your travel schedule together. Okay, so I guess we still have to see more of this. Whatever. But yeah, this was Young Famous African, season 1, episode 6, Murder on the Blue Train. The next episode is the last episode, right?
I want to say yes. Let me double check.
And no reunion, right?
Let me see what Netflix says. Netflix. We are talking about.
I'm seeing y'all chatting about 90 Day in the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next, it's the finale.
Okay.
Wedding Bells.
Oh, her wedding. Okay.
Yeah, and that one's 52 minutes.
It's how much? 52?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
It's the finale. They got to show out.
Okay.
They got to show out for the finale and her wedding.
What did you think about the... Oh, did you watch 90 Day?
No, I'm watching that today.
I fell asleep during a part of it. And we've already got storyline issues.
Already?
Yes. With the Jabri and Miosi.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they're already married.
Oh.
So why are we on 90 Day?
Wait a minute. So are they married on the show, or are we talking about they married in real time?
Like, they've been married since 2020.
And what was this film?
Last year.
So this one was actually filmed last year. Ooh,
yeah.
That's not
yeah.
cute.
Black Lavender thinks that it was good.
So is the Blobby.
Yeah. I'm not happy with the Trinidadian girl, Bella Bilal. Tricks are for rabbits. Sorry.
She made you mad already. See?
Not she, he.
Oh.
And if I find out that she gave up her business to come up here for this bullshit, I'm gonna be mad with her. And I'm gonna be in full agreement with her mama. Bring your ass back home.
I got you. Okay.
I don't like what he's doing.
Okay, I look forward to watching it today then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for this episode though, I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
I like these Netflix shows. Everything's like so straightforward. It's nice and tidy.
I just like Swanky.
I know. You love him.
Well, his outfits and his bag collection is awesome.
You just like, right, you just want to see his closet, that's all.
Yeah, all the important things in life.
Right.
But yeah. And he made a lot of money styling people.
Yeah.
How did he do that?
I mean, the people will, hey, folks who got the money, they will pay top dollar to look good at all times.
Wow. Interesting. Anywho, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the live chat. So hopefully you have your notes ready and you'll join us tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. We're going to do a quick review of the season 9, is it? Season 9, episode 1 of 90 Day Fiancé. This trash that they brought us.
Right.
I think maybe I'm just sick and tired of them. And then like to hear afterwards that there's already issues with storylines.
Right.
Sharp Entertainment and TLC do better.
Please do.
We're like a decade in now. Do better. I'm ready for the second season of Blink Empire. Yes, it is. Did you see that article I sent you? It's starting soon.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Silver Goddess, total trash. Yes, total trash. All right,
I mean, no,
so,
we're kind of. It's funny that we're already in 9 seasons and invested.
huh?
9 seasons and we're kind of invested, but I've learned not to hold out hope. That's all.
I know. It's just,
Take it for what it is.
yeah. And like, just go in with low expectations.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right, guys. By the Oh, thank you, Silver Goddess. I appreciate that. You see me at my drunken best and slash worst on Heidi's show. All right, so guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate your support. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like this is like I said, these Netflix shows are tidy, easy, and then tomorrow we move into like convoluted trash. Like with a nice balance.
Yeah. Oh, God. 2 hours of my life to watch this show. 2 hours.
That's why I don't watch it. That's why I watch it on like the app, baby. The app saves you 40 minutes. Beautiful.
Yeah, the Muslim Dusty is too much. Thank
Oh
you,
gosh.
Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby.
We might have to have a separate discussion about 90 Day on Thursday for just like a rehash of the trash.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we'll do the review tomorrow, and if you're interested, guys, we can do a separate show on Thursday to rehash the trash that is TLC.
Pretty much.
All right. So, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
All righty. Bye.
Bye.